Yo guys, what is going on? This is Yoki Man here. We're finally at the end of the season. This is the final episode, I think. Yeah, this is the final episode of season 1, and hopefully Burnley survival. As you can see, we're up as high as 13th here with 43 points. I said around 43 to 44 points in the last episode means that we would be safe. So in my head we are pretty much now safe. It's just about, I think, where we end up. West Ham, though, however, going into this game, were not safe. So I knew it was going to be a tough match, you know, with them not being safe, feeling safe yet. But, you know, Jabala, you know, he's done really well. I mean, I know did they actually sign him, or is he on loan from Chelsea? I know in this game he's not on loan. He's actually our player, and he's progressed really well, and he's going to be fantastic for seasons to come. But look at that absolute fuck up from Ben Mee, and that's pretty much why Ben Mee hasn't played much this year. He gifted it on a plate to Andy Carroll, but we go in 1-1 at half time, and again I'm happy with 1-1. I've never ever really been very happy with draws, but I am when I'm playing against West Ham, and I really like West Ham's team. But I am when I'm playing against West Ham and where we are in the league, and 1-1's fine by me. Riveldo with some tricky feet, trying to get a shot in there. He does, but he's not going to go past Heaton. We were playing pretty good stuff. Berahino comes in there and scores for us, and he's been Mr. Reliable this season, really. Him and Danny Ings, if we hadn't have had them, we wouldn't have anywhere near the amount of goals we have. I think we'd have had a real struggle if we didn't have those two. Those two have been influential in us finishing where we're gonna finish. Hopefully, surviving pretty much. But look at that for a goal. Mark Noble, and his team is still fighting for it. His team is still fighting for survival, so that's massively important for West Ham. He scores that kind of goal. I thought we was pretty close to the ball there. If we'd have got a touch on it, we'd have scored. But at the end of the game, it's 2-2, and like I said, I'm happy with a draw. A win is always a bonus, but a draw against West Ham, they have such a good squad. They should not be in a relegation battle, but them's the breaks, pretty much. That's what's happened, so there's nothing I can really do about that apart from try to thrive on that fact. But they outplayed us to death. I mean, you see that there. But I went into sim mode because I was just wanted the season done. I really want to get more players in, but simming did not go my way. 3-0 to Hull, so I was like, right, I'm gonna have to play the next game then, just in case, because it's still, at this point in my mind, I wasn't 100% safe. There was no guarantee that I would be safe, so I was like, shit, I'm going to have to play this next game. And Tottenham, look at them there in the European places. But Stoke is 6th, and I like Stoke's team. I like what Mark Hughes has done. I like the players he's brought in. I love Bojan as a player. So I really like Stoke, and I'm impressed with what Mark Hughes has been able to do with Stoke. I mean, youth coming back to the Premiership was a great idea as he puts it in past us there. I mean, Heaton probably should have been a little bit better. He should have, smothered that ball up, but there's nothing you can really do about it. I'm playing Sordell again, as I played him in the last game as well, and pretty much towards the end of the season, I was just like, I'm going to give Sordell a few games. It doesn't bother me, but he was inches away from getting a foot on that. I think if he had done it, it would have been a goal for sure. We weren't awful in this game. We played some pretty good stuff, and it was a little bit upsetting that we weren't, majorly a contender against Stoke. I mean, Campbell there went close. I mean, Campbell's second half, well, not even second half, let's say back end of the season, he's just kind of fallen out of form. He's playing well in and around the areas, but in terms of goal scoring, he just seems to have kind of taken his foot off the gas. He's just lost it a little bit. He's not been the goal scorer he was before. He's still tricky, he's hard to deal with, but he's just not scoring as many goals. And we pushed on hard to get something. I brought Danny Ings off the bench. We really wanted something against Stoke. This is why I was playing the game, so that we didn't get a loss. But we did, in the end, lose to Stoke, and I suppose it's expected. They've been brilliant this year, and in terms of the table, are a far better team than us. I think, though, after the Stoke game, we realised we were safe. That was it now. Mathematically, we couldn't go down. So I pretty much just simmed the Villa game, because I was like, we survived. I'm not like major on the facts, but look at the table here at the end of the season. Burnley finished 16th and we survived with 2 points, but very happy. Aston Villa, Sunderland and Leicester going down there, which is a bit of a craze. I mean, I will try and look into getting them. The Capital One Cup was Chelsea won it, and Man United won the FA Cup. The Champions League was yet to be played, so I think I'll show you that later on, but Europa League, Wolfsburg won that. Championship, Wigan and Cardiff will be coming up. I don't know who won the playoffs, so I don't know who will be coming up from the playoffs, but I'm pretty happy with the season really overall. I do show you the French League. I can't remember why. Oh yeah, because Saint Etienne won it. Saint Etienne won the French League over Monaco and PSG. It just shocked me like to my core ridiculously. As I was like running around here looking to see what jobs were available. Obviously Aston Villa's job was available as they got relegated, but also was Everton, Liverpool and Southampton, which I was surprised. Leicester, again, they got relegated to Sunderland, so it's what you expect. Lille here was like available, but the projection was win the title. Like Lille, I don't know, I think that was like a long shot. I don't think that was a very fair odds. We had people who was up and out of their contract, and none of them, there's quite a lot of them there that were old or just players that I was never going to use. They're not rated well enough for the Premiership. They're just not really going to get game time, but I did want to keep hold of Gilchrist. Even if we end up trading him or selling him, I wasn't too bothered because he was actually a pretty decent youngster, so I thought I'm going to do my best. Michael Keane's loan ended and he goes back to Manchester United, I believe. Marvin Sordell wanted a new contract, a contract improvement, so I went in for that, and like I think Sordell is good to keep now. I was impressed with the way he was doing, but he does decline it. But anyway guys, this is pretty much the end of the episode. I'm happy the season's done and I can't wait to push on, and I will see you in the next one guys. Bye.